Sound familiar at all?
This is Skinner.
We're not playing Is This Skinner? And this is not Skinner.
But is this Skinner?
I just said this is not Leonard Skinner.
Okay.
No.
Kiss?
Kiss.
You like Kiss.
I didn't say I didn't like this.
The song's called Motor Breath, the third track from an album called Kill 'Em All. Boy, my mom was none too pleased when I started wearing my Metallica Kill 'Em All t-shirt.
I know who they are.
I thought you might.
I don't know their music, but I know who they are.
Well, now you know this song.
Yes, you do know their music.
Yeah, you know their music. I did want to mention, let me get the information because I'm excited for this person. Jason Demon. Great name.
Great name.
Maybe it's Damon? D-E-A-M-O-N? I'm going to go with Demon. He's out in Avon. He won that See Metallica in Pittsburgh contest that we've been doing.
He won the grand prize?
Yeah, we started. This has been going on for the last 6 months. Out of over 8,000 entries, Jason Demon, I'm going to go with that, is going to see Metallica. They're not playing here. They're playing whatever the Mellon Arena is now in Cleveland. PPG Paints Arena, I think. Yeah. In Pittsburgh. I think it's Metallica and, God, who's with them? Ice Nine Kills or something? I don't know. We gave him 2 lower-level tickets to the show. We put you up overnight in Pittsburgh, $100 gas card, and 2 passes to the Blackened Master Distiller Experience, because they have blackened whiskey with Metallica now. So anyway, out of all of the people who entered the Win Your Way to see Metallica in Pittsburgh, courtesy of the Buzzard, congratulations to Jason Demon out there in Avon. That's a good get for him. So congrats, pal.
Very cool.
Have fun. Guardians are off tonight. They played the mighty Houston Astros this weekend and took 2 games of 4. They battled their way to 2, because those first 2 games, boy, they
got
like,
spanked.
yeah, it's like 9-0 or something. Anyway,
6-0 and then 9-3.
there you go. So Guardians learned from those first 2 games and said, well, we don't want to get swept. So they didn't. They won the last 2 games off tonight, and then they'll start up tomorrow night in Detroit against the Tigers. It's 7:10 here on MMS. Speaking of sending you places, by the way, 5 o'clock all this week, about 65 minutes from now, I will have a keyword for you that could put you to Vegas, you and a pal, for the iHeartRadio Music Festival, which is about a month away. There's Black Keys and Pat Benatar and a whole bunch of other bands playing. So we'll get you and a pal there and put you up and get you around and throw you $1,000. So if you've been trying to win one of those Vegas trips, I'll have keywords for you at 5 o'clock all week. If you were online over the weekend and you saw, hashtag Kim Whisperer trending over the weekend, it was obviously listeners of this show who heard me say last week that Pete and Kim were clearly already done because you didn't see them anymore, and everybody said, I was crazy in Poundcake because they got the flip-flop. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian announced over the weekend that they had called it quits after, I could not believe, only 9 months of dating. It feels like 9 years
right?
they've been dating. 9 months.
Stupid PR relationship.
They'd broken up and decided to just be friends. Well, I got a letter from AJ. He goes, hey, Alan, what if the whole Kim and Pete thing was a limited-term arrangement situation?
It was.
See, he wrote me a very Poundcake letter.
Okay.
Negotiating a contract with Pete to be Kim's boyfriend to get her past the Kanye thing, like a Kanye buffer. New guy to get Kanye off the scent. And then, Pete takes all the Kanye fury and has fun. They pay him a little bit, and he goes off somewhere.
I think it's the other way around, though.
Kim sold it too hard in the spring on how much she loved Pete, rang hollow then, and now that thought seems even less plausible, this person says.
What you think?
I think it was the opposite. I think Pete Davidson paid Kim Kardashian to be his girlfriend. Pete Davidson gets
Why would he pay her to do that?
Because that is his thing.
He
Is,
didn't pay Ariana Grande.
You don't know that. You don't know
Neither do you.
Okay, I don't know, but if he's talking about...
He's just got a good buzz about him. He didn't have to. He's the guy
Kate
you grab.
Beckinsale, too?
I'm just saying, he's the guy. Yes! Who was talking about Kate Beckinsale? She had a movie coming out. Oh, hey, she's making out Pete Davidson.
Yeah, and it would be a great PR story. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Thing.
He's like the guy. Who's he going to bounce to next?
No one was talking about Pete Davidson until he started dating these beautiful, high-profile women. We known him. He was on SNL for what, 10 years, and no one paid him.
He was not on Saturday Night Live for 10 years.
How long was he on SNL?
A couple of seasons,
seven
probably.
seasons.
Oh, that long, really?
That was a pretty long time before he started dating.
No,
Kate Beckinsale.
he was on SNL for like 3 seasons when he started dating. I think Ariana Grande was the first one.
No, Kate Beckinsale was first.
Kate Beckinsale was first.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande's
No,
the one
no,
that
no.
blew him up.
Kate Beckinsale was after Ariana Grande.
That's what I
He
thought.
blew up because of Ariana Grande.
Yeah, she said that big D energy thing about him.
People knew him as the guy that Larry David's daughter was dating. Cassie David was dating Pete Davidson, and they broke up. And then he started dating Ariana Grande, and that is what blew him up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Kate Beckinsale, they were at a basketball game or
Making
something.
out.
Yeah, why not, right?
And that's what I'm
touching
saying.
tongues. It's fun.
After that, because Ariana Grande is known for dating those type of, I don't know, gas station worker looking men. So she was like, okay, yeah, I'll date you. And then that is his buzz. That is his thing. Because other than that, yeah, he's funny, but there's a lot of people that are funny. And there's a lot of people that have big D's that are funny. So that is his thing. He dates beautiful women, and all the guys look at him like, hey, he's average, but he bats over his, stats or whatever. I don't know what the saying is, but
That's your sports break.
He bats over his average.
Bats over his
stats.
he bats higher than his average or whatever.
Outkicks his coverage, that kind of stuff.
And so that's what he's known for. No one cares about his comedy. They known him for being an average-looking guy that gets these knockout bombshell women. That is his thing.
He dated comedian Carly Aquilino, and then he dated Cassie David, who was obviously Larry David's daughter. Then he started dating Ariana Grande.
They got engaged.
I can't believe he and Kim didn't get it. That's what tells me this whole thing is fake, is that they didn't break up after they got married.
Right.
Then he was seen with Kate Beckinsale. And then he dated Margaret Qualley. Do you know who Margaret Qualley is? She was in a show called The Leftovers. She's Andy McDowell's daughter. She's very pretty. She's been in some things. And then he dated Kaya Gerber, who's Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber's daughter. So he gets hot girls for a little bit of time.
The Gerber Derber?
He's dating my Gerber Derder. And then he dated some actress from Bridgerton, that sexy show over on Netflix.
It's stupid.
And then he went to Kim Kardashian.
Well,
And by the way, Kim Kardashian says she will not put up with Kanye giving Pete a hard time, because Kanye's already posting about this, right? Kanye is so effed in the head, he thinks that Pete stole Kim from him.
Right.
As opposed to this guy just being a nutcase and her going, I'm an adult with kids. I got to get the hell out of here. But 9 months, I couldn't believe it was just 9 months. It reminds me of the classic Norm Macdonald joke from Weekend Update.
Julia Roberts told reporters this week that her marriage to Lyle Lovett has been over for some time. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Julia Roberts and that she was married to Lyle Lovett.
Norm always said the holy grail of joke writing is to get the punchline to be the setup. They can be the same thing.
Christy Brinkley told reporters this week that her marriage to Billy Joel was over long before their divorce. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Christy Brinkley and that she was married to Billy Joel.
I think that they didn't have, here's what broke them up. They didn't have a cool couple portmanteau. When she was with Kanye, they were Kimye. These
Pim!
two... Huh?
Pim!
Or Keat. Yeah. They didn't have a cool name, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, because it didn't work. I'm back in the day when I was so gullible watching reality TV, I really did think that she loved Chris Humphries and she got married because she loved him, and it just didn't work out after 72 days. And I was so mad at everyone. I was like, it's not fake. It's not fake. She really does fall in love with everybody. Now I'm thinking
I
it's
think
completely fake.
these are needy people.
Yeah.
And I think these are proximity-based relationships. He's off shooting a movie in Australia, and she's like, I don't
love him
gotta
that
sit-
much.
I wish he was right
But she
here.
can't have a bum.
Here's a question too, though.
I think that'd be a great move for the show.
If she just dated a
But
regular
they-
dude.
No, like an actual bum.
Oh, a homeless person.
I was gonna say, like, they wouldn't be. It would have to be an actual bum because a regular dude could not take that type of pressure. I mean, Scott was nearly suicidal for dating Courtney, and she's not even like the most famous Kardashian. They were roasting him alive, and both his parents died, and he was an alcoholic, and he was out cheating. Like they were ready to like string him up. So
Do you
I don't
think
know.
there's any point of it where the Kardashians look at each other, what each other has, like purses, except with men? So she sees Courtney with Travis Barker. They're friends with MGK and Megan Fox. And
That's
she's
exactly
like,
what it was.
I'll get one of those. You know, I don't have that edition yet. So she went and she got a skinny white boy with tattoos.
That's exactly what it was.
Because she's hanging around him.
Courtney and Travis were hanging out, and Travis was like, "Hey, my boy is friends with, or my boy MGK is friends with Megan. Megan hangs out with, our group, and she has a friend, Pete David. Like he's
Pete and MGK are close.
yeah,
so that would have been the connect.
So I'm just saying all three of them together. So they're like, oh, we can triple date, and that's
Right,
what they
but
would
if
do.
or I'm saying like just the look of it, where she's like, my sisters have copied my look for so long, I'll try what they're doing.
Nope, I think she was just bored, and she was like,
Yeah.
let me see what the fuss is about.
And it's also because he is known for dating like high profile women.
Who do you
knows.
go
It
to after Kim Kardashian?
Who do you go to after Ariana Grande?
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
So now he has to date like
Dame Judi Dench.
he has to date like Malia Obama now.
No. I don't know if
She's
you
got a
can go
guy.
up.
Listen, here's what happens. Who else has been in the news?
Olivia Newton-John.
You
Yes.
might. Oh,
Monica
poor
Lewinsky.
Pete.
Jane
No.
Lynch.
Jane Lynch, who's
You don't
great
think they're
on
gonna
Only
date?
Murders in the Building, by the way. You might not have seen the story that they want to send Shakira to prison for 8 years for tax evasion. Right?
She hadn't been paying taxes?
It was a scam.
So they say. Pete Davidson starts. Now I think she might be married, but he can figure that
No,
out.
she's getting divorced now because
Pete Davidson and Shakira.
dude, that's
Her hips don't lie unless it's about her income.
Shakira is so hot.
I'm here for this. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're
But that's
absolutely
like
correct.
a whole foot, maybe more height difference. She's like 5 feet tall, and he's like 6'2".
Is she really that short?
She's tiny. Yeah,
You
she's
saw her in
little.
person?
Seriously. No, like she's known to be like a real tiny person.
She looks so tall in all her music videos.
No, she does.
Because they shoot her from down here. That's why.
She was in the Samanamana, waka waka. Like she looks really
5'2".
tall.
She's as
You
tall
remember
as
that
me.
Fozzie the Bear impression she was doing for a while?
Waka waka.
Metallica playing PNC Park. Thank you. Devotion to accuracy there. So that'll be a fun show for Jason Demon.
I know who's going to date next.
Ew.
And it's going to be very controversial.
Dame Judi Dench.
I suggested that one. I got nothing on that one. I think Millie Bobby Brown.
You can't go from Kim Kardashian to Millie Bobby Brown.
What if
Why not?
Millie Bobby Brown starts
type.
dating Bobby Brown?
I don't think he's got a body type thing.
But you go from all that ass to skinny little tiny girl?
He goes where the action is.
Yeah.
This
I
is why
guess.
this guy's smart.
I don't think he likes these girls. I
He
think the
doesn't
girls
like
are
any
like, they're like, hey, we're going out now, and he's like, huh? Like I think he's
Oh,
like his
God.
Chad
He's that
character.
Chad character on
Yeah.
SNL. Okay.
If Pete Davidson wants spite, he too should date Black China. So then,
Oh, no.
What if he dates? Who's that one that Kanye was dating after Kim?
Julia Fox.
Julia Fox. Yeah.
Amber Rose available?
That's the move, is for him to start dating Julia Fox.
Just troll Kanye for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
He's got nothing else to do. He's like, what? He's got a movie.
He's
and
working on a movie.
Who's he in this movie with? Because that's probably who he's going to start dating. Whoever's near him.
Don't know. I know. I don't know. Maybe it's a live action Bluey.
They're trying to ruin that Olivia girl's life.
Olivia Newton-John, Poundcake, she just died, all right?
Olivia Munn.
She's not even... Oh,
The one who's dating Harry Styles.
Oh, not that
Olivia
one.
Wilde.
Yeah, they're trying to ruin her life. They're
They
like,
should. She left Jason Sudeikis without so much as a goodbye. She was screwing around
Olivia Wilde. Is that
on J
13?
Sude, and they got a couple little kids. They were engaged.
so Harry Styles can't hit it?
Harry Styles. Yeah, break.
He just looks so...
Sudeikis is the man.
He's not hot anymore. I liked him better
Anymore? The guy's been around for 5 years.
in One Direction.
All right, he was
hot.
in a movie with Naomi Scott, so that could be the next girl.
Who?
She got Naomi Scott.
Who?
She's a girl. She played Jasmine in Aladdin.
Oh.
Who?
The live action Aladdin. She's cute.
Kim said on an episode of the Hulu show that she only got Pete's number and texted him because she heard about his BDE and was DTF. Yeah, I don't watch that show, so I haven't seen all of the inner workings of the...
Whatever, dude. You want to
Whatever.
get yours? Go for it. Shoot your shot.
I haven't been watching the new Kardashians show on Hulu.
I haven't been watching anything.
Not even in my interest. I finished the new Queer as Folk, and I'm just indifferent about it.
Oh, good
Whatever.
for
I know.
you.
Is it still set in Pittsburgh?
No, it's in New Orleans.
Oh, come on. Oh, all right.
It's so political now.
What's so political?
Life.
The new Queer as Folk.
Yeah, he just wants it to be sex.
Yeah. The first
What was
episode.
that? You sounded like a goat.
Whatever. The first episode. I don't want to spoil it, but
This spoiler. It's
well, it takes place after like a mass shooting. So I'm like, this is what the whole season's based off of. Great.
Is that a written show or is that a reality show?
No, it's
It's a written show, scripted show.
Okay, I didn't know.
How are you going to do a show about a bunch of gay men and avoid politics?
Making more sex.
Cody wants to watch
You know, they're not
porn.
mutually exclusive, right? I mean, you can...
I mean, there was a little bit of just a itty bitty little politics in the original American version.
Yeah.
There was no politics in the English version. They didn't give an F. They were in there banging young boys like they were
Young boys. This
They
is why
were.
he liked it. All right.
No, it wasn't. The guy that plays in Son of Anarchy was the boy in that show.
Okay. Well, I take your word for it. So the new one, you don't care for it. It's not for you.
I don't dislike it, but I don't really. It's not better than the original one, the original American one. They got like. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna make myself.
Go ahead.
No, nothing.
You're the one who brought it up.
It's too diverse.
What does that mean?
It's too
you
diverse.
like a bunch of white boys.
No, it's not even just a bunch of white boys. Like they got a guy in a wheelchair buying tricks in this show.
Oh, like
And-
Drake and Degrassi.
Yeah, they literally like, oh, okay, so if we don't put a person in a wheelchair in the episode, people are gonna get mad. If we don't give a gay guy with CP in the episode, people are gonna get mad. We have to have a biracial guy that's adopted.
Yeah,
we
but
gotta make a mom.
But as
a
long as they're
lesbian.
interesting characters, when that Sex and the City reboot started up, the reason everybody hated that one character is because she was like a non-binary podcaster. Like they just checked a couple of boxes and threw some dumb character in there that everybody hated.
They had to give somebody AIDS.
If it's like a good writing, yeah, but you love that. You like him going back to Kim Kardashian in the Tyler Perry AIDS movie. You love that.
I was like, really? They had to get. I was like, they couldn't leave the season without giving somebody AIDS. Like someone had to get AIDS for sure.
I mean, people still die from that.
They couldn't just like.
You want him to be all about monkeypox?
Catching COVID would have been more realistic than someone catching HIV.
Well, you know, people still do catch HIV.
I know,
It has
but
not
I'm-
been eradicated.
It just, whatever. I don't know.
Too
It's
queer
just
as
not
folk, too diverse for Poundcake.
It's too diverse. It's too inclusive. I want it to be how it actually is, where gays are like, oh, you're not going to be in my TV show. You took my boyfriend. Like, no, I want it to be as petty
Oh,
as
you want it
gays
to be all
actually are.
catty. Yeah, but they have those shows. They're just reality shows. They're not going to script a show that's like a reality show, like some mind-numbing brain manure that you can go over to Bravo and watch.
I need drag queens committing robbery and doing coke.
They
That's
have
what I
shows
need.
they have reality shows like that.
Fine.
You can watch those. Whereas folks trying to be high art.
Yeah, I finished the whole series.
I bet you finished.
It's only 8 episodes.
I've got to take a break. I will have Gwar tickets for you. Man, if you haven't seen that Gwar documentary, you got to get on that just to prep yourself for the show. There was no show like Gwar.